Dear friends, today we start a new lesson, that is motion. Now see, the word motion is most common to us. We see number of objects moving around us. See, suppose a car is moving or a two-wheeler is moving, train is moving. We also know that the earth here revolves around the sun. So here we have to see the basic idea regarding the motion. Now see, whenever an object changes its position with respect to WRT, means with respect to another object with time, it is said to be in motion. Okay, that is the simplest definition of motion. See, whenever an object changes its position with respect to another object with time, it is said to be in motion. Okay, now suppose we come to school, then we have changed our position with respect to our home. Okay, so that our home is a, let us say, our reference point, okay, or the origin. See a simple example. Whenever you hire a rickshaw to go from one place to another, whenever you sit in a rickshaw, the first that person moves, okay, meter to zero. Okay, that zero is nothing but your reference point or origin. You are familiar with the number line 0, 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2. So this 0 is sometimes, generally we say it is our reference point. So whenever an object changes its position with respect to another object with time, it is said to be in motion. Okay, we see a car in motion. Okay, now take a simple example. Okay, see, a car is moving like this. See, a person outside the car is a stationary object. Okay, now let us say car, we say, is A and the person outside is B. Now see, the car, let us say, is moving in this right hand direction. Okay, now see, with respect to this person standing outside the car who is stationary on the earth, car is in motion. So here with respect to B, A is in motion. Okay, but with respect to A, B is stationary. Okay, so this is how, in which condition the motion is observed. Okay, in which condition the motion is observed. But suppose now see, the car is moving in the direction as I showed, but there is another person, C. Okay, now with respect to A, now C is stationary. Why? Both are sitting in the same car. Both are sitting in the same car. So it is important in which situation the motion is observed. So to describe the motion, we require origin or reference point and object in motion. Okay, so to describe the motion, we require origin or a reference point. As I told, suppose we have come to school, home is our reference point. When we hire a rickshaw to move from one place to another, and whatever place we see, and at that time the rickshaw wala makes meter zero. By doing this, he is determining our origin or a reference point. Okay, So once we define the origin, our calculation become simple. So that's why there is a need of the reference point or the origin. Okay. So whenever we have to describe the motion of any object, we have to know the position of the object, then distance, displacement, speed, okay. So these are the terms which we'll study in one by one. Okay. Now, position or a reference point, the point from which we start observing the motion, is called our reference point. Okay. See, suppose in this lesson basically we are going to study motion in one dimension. Okay. Now, let us say our 0, generally one dimension we call x. But now this is a straight path. But suppose we bend like this, what we can see? Okay, this AB is a straight path, BC also is a straight path. Suppose the person moves like this in CD, this also is straight path. Okay, you will say this is a straight line, this is also a straight line, this is a straight line, but they move not in one particular direction. Okay, so that's why such motion we call as rectilinear motion. See, what is rectilinear motion? See, each part of the motion, let us say AB, BC and CD, okay, all are straight line. Such motion is called a rectilinear motion. Now, one by one we are going to discuss all these points. Okay. Now, let us say this is origin. See, generally one dimension we say x axis. Now origin, that to that we can write. Okay. We start with a simple one. Now, let's say the person starts from A, that is x is equal to 0. See, it moves in the right to the origin, moves to point B, okay, then come back and finally reaches to C, okay, finally reaches to C. So, what is the path followed? A, then B and C. So, what we see here, A is a initial position. Now, here the motion is in x direction. See, the first letter is I, so we say it is xi, which shows the position. C is the final position. Position is x, this is final position. Okay, so this is how we describe the motion. Now, see what we have to calculate. Distance or a path length. Okay, both have the same meaning. So, path covered by object in motion in given time interval is called path length. Okay? See, that is a path covered by object in motion in given time interval is called the path length. So what is the path length here? It has started from A, moved to B, that is AB and plus BC. There is a path length. and second is the displacement. Okay, first was distance, that is a path covered by object in motion in given time interval is called path length, and displacement, see the change in position of object in given time interval is called. Okay, that is change in the position of the object in given time interval is called displacement. Now displacement is d also, path length also d. Okay, displacement is change in position, that is final position minus initial position. Okay, as I told, the point where we start is called the initial position. See, here object is started from A, move to B, and finally reach to point C. So C is the final position, that is XF. A is the initial position. Okay, that is sometimes this is our origin also. There is displacement is XF minus XI, and the distance also denoted as D. So what is distance? Path covered by object in motion in given time interval is called path length, and the change in position of object in given time interval is called displacement. Now, how to calculate distance and displacement? See, that we have to see now. Okay, that we have to see now. Now see, consider this condition which we have discussed. Now here distance is AB plus BC. Okay, now to calculate the distance we have to use, see, the mathematical concept which we studied in the 8th standard. There is a distance formula. See what we studied, xy. Okay, distance formula, let us say A corresponds to, x corresponds to A and y corresponds to B. Distance between 2 points AB, distance formula is mode of A minus B. Okay, that will be very much useful in calculating the distance formula. Now here distance is AB, that will be A minus B plus BC. Okay, say in this formula we use here. See what is the number correspond to A here? 0. Number correspond to B is 60. Let us say x is in meter. Okay, number correspond to B is 60 and number correspond to C is 30. Okay, so you studied in the distance formula. What is the meaning of this? Modulus. Okay, though it may be negative, when we take modulus it becomes positive. So here the distance covered is 60 plus 30. Okay, now what you have to remember, the distance is always positive. Okay, distance is okay, distance is always positive. Now see, the object is moved on this ABC path. It has started from A, moves to B, and finally comes to C. Okay, so what we have to calculate? Distance and displacement. See, the number correspond to A is 0, number correspond to B is 60, number correspond to C is 30. Now the distance formula AB plus BC that we have used here. So A corresponds to 0, B corresponds to 60, that is 0 minus 60. Then BC is B minus C, 60 minus 30, 90 meters. Now remember, distance is always positive. If motion occurs, then distance is always a positive value. Now we calculate displacement. Okay. Now displacement we have seen is the shortest distance between 2 points. Okay. Or displacement is change in position. Okay. Displacement is shortest distance between displacement has nothing to do with the path followed. Okay, displacement has nothing to do with the path followed. Suppose you come to school, okay, you can take any path, then initial position is your home and final position is the school. You might be all of you may have coming on the different path, okay, but what is the ultimate destination? From home to school and school to home. So displacement is the shortest distance between 2 points. Now see in our example, okay, displacement is xf minus xi. Now what is the final position here? C. What is the number correspond to it? 30. What is the initial position here? A. Okay. What is the number correspond to? 0. But displacement requires direction also. Okay. Now this 30 is on the right hand side, or this is plus shows the in the right hand side to A. Okay. So we can write like this, or whenever it is here plus 30, this is our origin. Plus 30 shows that it is on the right hand side. Why? Because you studied number line very well. So on number line, see the points right side to the origin are positive and left side as negative. Or see here generally we take plus x6 then minus x. Why? Because the value left to the A is taken as negative value. So in positive x direction. Okay. Okay. So here in displacement 30 is the magnitude and plus x is the direction. Okay. So displacement require two things. Okay. One is the magnitude and second is the direction. Okay. Displacement require two things. One is the magnitude and second is the direction. Here 30 is the magnitude and positive x is the direction. Okay. Now see here we have to discuss the linear motion or a rectilinear motion. See, we take another example to understand this. Okay. Now as I told, we study rectilinear motion. Okay. Now suppose you are familiar with the coordinate axis. Now let us say your person start from A, that is origin is given here, moves 5 meters in the right direction. Okay. Now sometimes we are given the direction also, let us say east, west, north and south. That also we are familiar. So let us say a person moves 5 meters in the eastward direction starting from the origin, moves 12 meters in the north direction. Okay. And finally stops. So what we see here, again it moves on ABC path. A is the initial position and C is the final position. Okay. Now here also we have to calculate distance and displacement. Okay. Now what is distance here? Okay. Now this distance is given as 5 meters. Okay. As I told, distance require only magnitude, so no direction is required. AB value is given as 5 meters, BC is 12 meters. So distance covered is 13 meter. Okay, so that is the distance. Now displacement is the shortest distance. Now what will be the shortest distance here? Okay, now you see what we see here is a right angle triangle. Okay, now you studied Pythagoras also. So distance AC is a displacement. Okay, that is AB square plus BC square. Okay, now displacement is in the direction from A to C. Okay, so this is about the distance and displacement. See what we have seen here. The distance is 5 plus 12, 13 meter. Displacement is the shortest distance. That is, 5 plus 12, 17 meter. And displacement is the shortest distance, 13 meter. Okay, we can have number of examples. Okay, for distance and displacement. See, generally here we have to study motion in a straight line, but many a times, let us say, see a semicircular path. R is the radius. Now let us say, see object moves from on path ABC. This is a semicircle. Okay. Now see the path is ABC. Okay. Here A is the initial point, C is the final point. Now what is this distance or a path length? Now this is a path followed. Okay, that is the arc of the circle. Okay, now what is this length? It is half of the circumference. Now we know the formula for the circumference of a circle is 2 pi r. Here it will be 1 by 2, half of circumference is 2 pi r. So the distance or a path length is pi r. Now displacement. Okay, displacement is the shortest distance. Okay, it has nothing to do with the path followed. Though the person has traveled on ABC path, displacement will be the shortest distance. Why? This will be a straight line. That will be the shortest distance. Now R is a radius. So what do this length AC is nothing but diameter. So displacement AC is diameter. That is 2r. Okay. So this is how we calculate distance and displacement. Okay. Now we can have as many examples, okay, for distance and displacement. Okay. Now see, I give you a question. You can try at home. Okay. Now what do you see here? રેડ કલરનો સ્ક્વેર હોય તો ડોક્ટરનું નિશાની છે, બરાબર? એ now let us say we have a square. Okay. Now let us say each side is of 1 meter length. Okay, each side. Okay, each side is of the 1 meter length. So the object moves, okay, starting from A. So that is our origin. See, it moves on this path. Okay, each side is, let us say, is 1 meter length. So it moves to start from A, finally return to A. See what you have to calculate. See the path length or distance. At each point we write in a tabulated form, so our work will come easy. Okay, K, L and A, which I have not shown. Okay, now let us say okay. See the person start from A, return to A. Okay. Now at each point, see, you have to calculate distance and displacement. Okay. Now this is a path followed: A, B, C here, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. Okay. Now see 1 or 2 I explain you. Okay. Now let us say it has moved from B to B. What is this length? Each side is 1 meter length. Now for AB condition, this will be xi and this will be xf. So the shortest distance will be xf minus xi, that will be AB only. 1. Now it has moved further. Let us do point C here. Now what is the path covered? AB plus BC. Yeah? What is the path covered? AB plus BC. Now each side is given as 1 meter. AB is 1 meter. BC also is 1 meter. Okay. So length is AB 1 plus 1 is. At point C the distance is 2 meter. Now what will be the displacement at point C? What will be the displacement at point C? Okay. Now displacement, as I told, has nothing to do with the path followed. It connects initial and final position only. So what is the shortest distance between A and C? This is the shortest distance. Okay. Now what we see here? Okay. Shortest distance between A and C will be this straight line. What we see is a right angle triangle ABC. So shortest distance will be 1 square plus 1 square. Okay. So we can have as many examples. Okay. See what we have studied today. What is motion? Okay. Now what is definition of motion we have seen? See, whenever an object changes its position with respect to another object with time, it is said to be in motion. Okay, now to describe the motion we require two things. One is a reference point and or we can say origin and the object in motion. We saw the example of person in a car. Okay. Then we saw what is path length or distance and displacement. See, the path length is a path covered by object in motion in given time interval. Okay. See, the path length or distance is always positive. Next is a displacement. See, the displacement is the shortest distance between 2 points. Okay. Now, distance is always positive. Displacement can be positive, 0 or negative. Okay. Now, suppose you started from the home and after attending the school, return back to the home. So, initial and final position has become same. Displacement is 0. Displacement can be negative also. That we'll see in the subsequent topics. Okay. Then we saw example how to calculate distance and displacement. Okay. And this one which I have shown. Okay. The object moves on A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L and finally come back to the A. Now this remaining part I am giving you as a practice. You try to solve. See, the next lecture will proceed further. Okay. You prepare a solution for this and in our next lecture, see, when I will discuss, you tell your answer. She will be interesting to you. Okay. Thank you.